Lake St. Clair is impressive, covering 440 square miles with more than 160 miles of shoreline. This is the nautical heart of Michigan. It gives visitors a wealth of roads, waterways, and places to explore. Lake St. Clair is a hidden jewel just waiting to be discovered. We start today's getaway being escorted by kayakers and paddleboarders into New Baltimore, where we find one of just 2 public beaches on Lake St. Clair.
We have gotten out here on the lake and we are headed where?
We're heading to New Baltimore, Michigan, which is at the top of Anchor Bay, really the very top of Lake St. Clair. One of the prettiest little downtowns that you can imagine. And we're being greeted by a party of kayakers and stand-up paddleboarders here. We're going to usher us into town and have a little lunch. And from there, we'll go on to our next stop.
Simple Adventures is a locally owned and operated paddle sport rental and delivery service that offers on-site rentals right here at the Walter and Mary Burke Park. 2 skilled operators, Bethany and Kate, are here to serve the water sport enthusiast.
Mark, what do you say we take a walk into town?
Yes, let's go run by the beach and then we'll head right into town.
Sounds good.
The beautiful beach at Walter and Mary Burke Park in downtown New Baltimore is a great place for the kids to frolic in the sand or to get some sun while enjoying stunning views of Anchor Bay. While the swimming beach is relatively small, the adjacent park provides all the amenities perfect for a summer barbecue, family gathering, or just sitting back and enjoying a good book. Visitors will find picnic facilities, playscapes, a fishing pier, volleyball, tetherball, and a great boardwalk.
We're going to take a tour of New Baltimore right now and see what this downtown area really looks like. Would you girls like to join me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Off we go into this turn of the last century downtown with its quaint shops. Our guide, Mark Miller, would take us to some great spots. This was heaven for kids young and old. Whether it was licorice or bubblegum, there was something for everyone.
Grab your favorites.
Well, hey, looks like we got a winery here, a wine tasting spot.
Washington Street Wine House. You have to stop here and have some wine.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea.
They have a lot of great varieties that they blend, and it's one of my favorite locations.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yes, that's a wine more. Hi, how are you?
Now it was time for an adult beverage as we went to the wine house for a taste of some terrific wine choices.
I love to take a bottle out to my deck after a hard day. I won't say how much goes down, but cheers!
Delicious.
Well, Mark, this is just a quaint little town. And where you got for us next?
Oh, we're gonna go to Stahl's Bakery. It's one of the oldest. It is the oldest bakery here in New Baltimore, and it's been here for many, many years. And they have an oven in there that you have to see because I can't explain it. You just have to see it.
I get into bakeries. I love the smell.
This 83-year-old business has a unique oven. Built over 80 years ago, it was originally heated by coal. Since then, it has been converted to a more modern gas-operated oven. Once hot, it will hold a steady temperature all day. It gets so hot that they have to use 10-foot peels to keep from getting burned. Next, it was a stop at the New Baltimore Museum with a strumming banjo player out front to set the mood. It's a trip into the fascinating history of this small town.
I'm working up an appetite. What do you think about lunch?
I've got the perfect place for you.
Okay.
Not that I'm biased of it or anything like that, but it's called Little Camille's by the Bay. And it's a restaurant that I opened up a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And
great, I'd like to see
we've been
that.
working on trying to build New Baltimore by the Bay and get people to know about our little town down here.
There was so much delicious food on the menu, we didn't know where to start. Mark took care of that for us. He had a complete selection of all of his best brought to us on the sidewalk dining area.
This is one of our famous salads. This is our Big Ron, we call it. It's a like an antipasto that we toss in our own balsamic vinegar dressing, and then we put it over top of a baked pizza shell that we bake with garlic and Parmesan cheese. So it's like your garlic bread and salad all in one.
Wow.
It's a big hit here, little Camille.
Before we left, Mark took us inside for a refreshing brew and some interesting conversation. Soon we were on the way to Willie Babish, a store right out of the 60s, complete with a VW bug and a peace sign right outside the door. They had a little bit of everything, from beads and chains to unique Laker clothing.
We all have our maps.
Come on down and enjoy everything this great little town has to offer.
You know, Lake St. Clair is one of those really unique places in the world. It's the area between the upper Great Lakes and the lower Great Lakes. And it's this large body of water that when people get here, they realize it's one of the best fisheries in the entire country. It's one of the best recreational boating areas in the entire country. It has so much going for it. It's a shallow lake, and there's so many places and ports of call. And it's really a major part of our local economy. And people who have never been to the Detroit area and have been to Lake St. Clair and around Anchor Bay, and their image just completely changes when they see what we have to offer. It's a pretty amazing place, and we're proud to call it home. It's a great place to discover and to rediscover because there's never a boring place. It's really creating a lot of new energy about what we have been historically and where we're going in the future.